A Florida man is happy to be safe at home after a scary incident near Normandy Boulevard. John Doe spotted a Bigfoot in the woods on the water's edge and took these amazing photographs of the beast. At first I thought it was a grizzly bear, but once I got a better look at it, I realized it was definitely a Sasquatch. Welcome and all American Cartel members, Anons, Facebook friends, Twitter followers, random YouTube viewer, BitChute viewer, TikTok viewer, and anybody else that might be watching. Thanks for joining me. My name is Julio. I am the Theorizing Theorist, and today we're going to dive into a sleeper of a story, as in under the radar. Very, very good stuff. Let's dive right on in. The Normandy Boulevard Sheriff's Department is currently examining these photographs, but they are expected to verify their authenticity soon. This is a developing story. More to come. Follow Shane Bouvet. Now, Shane Bouvet, I've never heard of him, but I guess he is a friend of Donald Trump. So this is not just some Looney Tunes conspiracy theorist, or maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know much about him, but here are some of the photos that he presents, and we're going to take a deep dive into each of these photos and also discuss how I feel like Bigfoot and these photos resemble the Camp Hero monster. If you don't know who that is, if you've ever seen Stranger Things and that radar base, that radar thing in the background or whatever it's called, well, supposedly or allegedly, there's a black hole or a black monster that's like super dark, or I don't know how to explain it. You'll have to see the pictures, but it's there frozen in time, supposedly or allegedly. And now I got some breaking news here. Not only the update to this story, but an update, something I just found out while making this video, and I'm not sure if anybody else covered it. Maybe it's kind of hard to find information on this Montauk Camp Hero Bay monster deal. But let's talk about this Bigfoot. Let's put it in thermal cam, and if you notice, it's pretty good. If it's a Photoshop, it's pretty good. As you can tell, it's super dark, and I implore y'all to keep that in mind when we're talking about the Montauk Bay Camp Hero monster. Now here's another view of it, and it almost looks like we're gonna grab detail, and that's how this color works. This darkness or whatever it is, black hole, dark black. You're gonna see here in a minute when I show you in my next video. I think it's the Plum Bay monster, the Plum. Something like that. There's another monster that they've tried to obscure with fake news and fake pictures, and I'm going to show you the real picture in my next video of this other monster. That there's a story behind it, but I'll get into that later. But as you can tell, this Bigfoot looks very realistic, very convincing, and the sources that are saying that this is true, I haven't dug in, so maybe the sheriff's department doesn't even exist. I hope that's not the case, but if it does exist, then this is a huge story. Now, they're verifying the authenticity of these photos doesn't necessarily mean that what they're seeing is a Bigfoot. It still could be a human in an outfit. They're just verifying that there was no photoshopery done, which is kind of difficult to do still. There's pros that could probably avoid all of that. But here's the Stranger Things Camp Hero monster. And as you can tell, basically what happened is a kid summoned this from a chair, much like Xavier X-Men chair, you know, where he's sitting in that one room. And I can prove to you that they're still doing that. There was just another story about how they were doing that to kids, putting them in this room that's all white. And anyway, just to kind of see their brain activity. And I'll maybe make a video on that later. Comment down below if you want to hear about that video. That's a pretty interesting story. But anyway, as you can tell, here is this Camp Hero black blob, and as you can tell, if I put it in the thermal, it's the exact same thing. Now there's a weird video from, I think it's called Kike, K-I-K-E, something or another, and it's talking about this is an electromagnetic picture, and there's reptilian faces all around it. And the way he describes it, I believe him, because you could actually see them when he zoomed in and looking around. Now here, you see another angle of this black blob sitting there, and this is the breaking news. I was going to save it for the next video, but why do that? So this creature was supposedly captured in time and stuck in time, right? Because they pulled the plug on the electricity of this kid sitting in a room thinking and conjuring up these black monsters from his imagination or whatever, from the other realm or from wherever, right? And yeah, so anyway, I'm not going to get too much into that part of it. I want to know what you guys think about the Bigfoot, and if you want to hear more about the Camp Hero monster, subscribe, like, share, follow. And now for the update. So Apparently, it's been confirmed. So, Shane Bouvet, go find him on Facebook and wherever else you want to look him up. But, update, the Sheriff's Department just validated the photos and the finding. Bigfoot team has been deployed to Normandy Boulevard. I will update as information comes in. So, that was 4 days ago, and I don't know. Anyway, Shane Bouvet is the guy you want to look up. There he is, his profile picture of him standing next to Donald Trump. So that's pretty interesting. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff. Comment down below. And as always, you guys know the routine. To God be the glory.